Hello, my YouTube friends, patriots, preppers, survivalists, bushcrafters, hunters, campers. Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about parachute cord, also known and referred to as paracord. The different types of paracord that are out there can be fairly numerous, actually, between the diameter and the weight-bearing loads and the colors and combinations and reflectivity. Some of them are glow in the dark, some of them are reflective. There's just a whole bunch of stuff out there. And so there's a bit of confusion about what are good quality and what's not. I'd obviously stick with the ones made in the USA that are military spec. There's just typically just about a handful at most of companies making those. So that kind of whittles it down for you. The reason for this video is what is the most economical way to buy parachute cord. I have found, though, that if you buy it by the spool, it's typically between half or 1 to 1/3 of the cost than if you went on Amazon and you bought it by the 50 feet hank or a 100-foot hank. It's just a lot better deal. You can get at campingsurvival.com, at least as a few months ago. When I checked a few months ago, you could get it for around $40 for some of the basic colors, like this olive drab here. This is a brand new and packaged here. I've had this for a few years, but I bought a few extra and I haven't used this one, so it's still a brand new condition, still in the plastic wrap. And I've been messing around with this roll for a while, using this woodland camo, just doing different projects, and it takes a bit of time to actually use 1,000 feet, but this one I believe was maybe around $40-some, $44, but this was years ago when I got this. But they're still a very good prices. The prices really haven't gone up almost any at all on campingsurvival.com. Now there's other places too that could be very competitive. I just know what I know, and what I know is that campingsurvival.com is okay. So, and it's a family company too. It's good to support those kind of groups. So besides US made, besides mil spec, besides picking your colors, and you can get the ones that have reflective strips in there if you want. They have the 3M reflective threads. You can also get the ones that are glow in the dark. I don't have any of those. I mean, I'm not saying it would be like not worthy of getting, but I just don't have any interest right now in glow in the dark cord. But with that being said, though, there's so many different types of parachute cord as well. Now, most places don't sell spools of different types of paracord than the standard 550 Type 3. 550 just stands for the load-bearing qualities of this particular cording, like the ones before you that holds 550 pounds. It's the test limit of the cord before it breaks. The Type 3 is that type that says that you have 7 internal strands plus the outer sheath, making it 8 parts to making up the this actual cording. And there's different kinds. I believe there might be 5 or 6 different types of paracord, different strengths, different diameters, and it just depends on if you need tether cord or even heavier duty than this 550 Type 3. Now, what we have here also is basically these spools are kept together with this plastic insert here. There's a plastic insert, and there's just basically, it's just very simply cardboard that holds the ends on. And you'll see on this one that I haven't really used, you can actually see that I got this in 7 of 2012. So this is actually 4 years old. I've just had it in storage. It stores very well. Even outside, I have some cord that have used as a guideline, and yeah, for 4 years actually, it still works. It still looks like brand new. So this is US made mil spec style, 550 Type 3. This is 7 internal strands. It says paracord, 1,000 feet. Now, you get to a point though that you're trying to always figure out what you need in terms of preparation. There's other cording too that you may want to consider, not just this, but you definitely want to have some parachute cord. That would also include maybe some Kevlar cord, bank line, maybe some, there's different kinds of bank line, obviously, the different diameters. Number 36 is pretty good for overall stuff, but you may want to go even to a smaller diameter. There's all kind of other things like twines and cotton-based cording. So this should just give you an idea, hopefully, of different ways, or at least one means to get a more affordable parachute cord, even though you have to buy it in bulk, so to speak. You'll definitely, save at least half, if not, it'll only be potentially a third of what it could cost, like on Amazon or other places. So there is a lot of markup on these kind of products, especially when you buy them in small quantities. And I really wouldn't be that surprised if a lot of the companies on Amazon simply buy these 1,000-foot spools. And from my knowledge, there could even be larger spools that I'm not aware of. I wouldn't be surprised. And they buy these larger spools and they cut them down and they package them. And so there's a great markup. So you don't need to spend that much money unless there's just something, a project that you just don't need 1,000 feet, and you know for sure you don't need 1,000 feet of that color. And for example, maybe it's just like this neon safety orange or something, and you don't want 1,000 feet of that. You just want a little bit for a survival kit, for example. Then maybe that could be okay. But in general, though, it's good to have maybe a few colors in the 1,000-foot spool, So, like I said, these the base colors go for between $40 and $45 right now at campingsurvival.com. And then they can be as much as double that for the reflective type. And then, of course, they even have, other more exotic types of urban camouflage and things that I'm not really into. The woodland camouflage is about as far as I go with camouflage. I typically like to stick with the olive drab, the blacks, the coyote browns, dark earths, and of course, any other type of earth tone like foliage green. So I'd be curious to hear about yours. If you're into this, and if you have a source besides campingsurvival.com or any other place that you would get in bulk your parachute cord, or you would recommend other types of cording for preparation and survival uses, please feel free to put your thoughts in the comment section below. And tell a friend about the channel if you would, and hit the like button if you don't mind. And if you're not already subscribed, feel free to do so. This is a laid back channel. We're just kind of talking about stuff that helps better yourself and trying to provide solutions to everyday common problems when we're trying to like get ready and prepared for things that we have no control over, be it an economic crash, a food shortage, it may be a natural disaster or a man-made disaster. There's things that are always going to be out of our control, but if we have a little bit of forethought and a little preparation, we can actually mitigate a lot of the suffering for ourselves and our family, and have peace of mind too, that when we go to sleep, if we woke up and there's a threat that's down the road that's coming your way, you'll have a means to maybe at least one or two options to put into effect to keep everyone safe. And so that's the whole goal here. As always, thanks for watching.